Well, I've commissioned basically a print, but I've wanted to put it onto canvas, and I'm with the artist now. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about himself. When I seen some of the stuff that he does, I was blown away. And this piece, more than anything else, I thought it's going to look unbelievable if it's blown up. If it's going to, you know, I think it's just going to pop a lot more. So I reckon that the job that's done on it today is just absolutely fantastic. But this is Francesco. Francesco.
Yes. Well, I took this photograph in my studio on Lancaster Avenue in 1980. And this is the photograph of a singer from a band called Dead or Alive. His name is Pete Burns. And the canvas measures 6 foot by 3 foot. And it's really an amazing photograph.
It looks brilliant.
And it really does look magnificent.
Yeah, it does.
I think when it's on the wall, it will look even more impressive.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we've talked earlier on, just before we come onto camera, and you were saying that this is the biggest piece of art that you've probably done.
It definitely is.
What's your feedback from how big that this actually is and how impressive that it looks?
Well, because of, I've always said that, with certain images, the bigger that you print them, the more impressive they become.
Sure.
It obviously needs, a lot more work.
Sure.
But the point is, it's all worth it because it just has that greater impact.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking at it now, I mean, you must be thinking, okay, this is the biggest thing that I've seen, or the biggest piece of work that I've done. How do you think that it's come out? How do you think that
it's fantastic? But I have to thank David who printed it for
David's
us.
just hiding in the back there. He's going to come out now, but we want to try and get a little bit of an idea on David. What actually went into getting this together? I mean, you said again before off camera you had to make adjustments because of the age of the camera itself. Just give us a little bit of background on what you mentioned then.
Yeah, so it was photographed in the 80s using equipment designed in the late 60s, early 70s, a Rolleiflex film, probably a 5.4. So getting that film transparency scanned, which Francesco already had done, and so we were then working with a digital impression of the original. So we had to recreate it, size it. Obviously, all the dynamic range for skin and the dark, that all needed to be balanced. So we did quite a few tests, but yeah, it's come out. We're pleased with it. So
yeah. So it wasn't just a case of just taking a photograph of it and then literally banging it onto a frame.
No, it's more like a piece of art now.
Yeah.
The amount of work that's gone into that's a collectible piece of art now, I would say.
And I think that's where, when I first commissioned this off Francesco, I think that's what I was looking for. I really wanted a piece of art that would pop, and the colours on it and everything, and especially with the black background and you signing it as well, Francesco, I think it's sort of brought it alive now. It's got something to it. I don't know what it is, I can't even explain what it is, but it just looks so dynamic, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah. So I'm now going to have to commission a second one, and I don't know where I'm going to put this one first. So yeah, that should be fun. But thanks for joining us today anyway, guys. And hopefully if you need to look, or you want to look at any Francesco's, where can they get hold of you, Francesco? Where
they can go to my website, which is www.redbookart.com.
Cool. Okay. And Francesco, thank you for doing this.
Thanks to you, brother.
Really appreciate it. Coffee's on me next time.
You better have me.